Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Rameez and you are watching Flutterflow NC. So today we are gonna talk about custom widgets. Sorry. So if you click on the same button, so in the previous video we have talked about custom functions, then we have talked about custom actions, and today our topic consideration is custom widgets. Okay, so we are gonna learn how custom widgets created and how we can easily customize any widget from the pub.dev platform and use within our Flutterflow project. So this video is very important for any Flutterflow developer. Either he is a beginner or he is in advance. So let's start this topic. So you can simply come to connect section, and then sixth option, which is custom code. Then you need to click on custom function, custom widgets. Okay, so you can see that if I collapse these things, so here you can see the second option is custom widget. So what you need to do, you need to simply click on add and then select widget. When I click on select widget, so it will automatically create a name of my widget, just like new custom widgets. So to add a name of my widget, let's suppose I want a loading widget. Okay, so I want a loading widget. So but before let me go to the pub.dev pub.dev loading. So let's see if loading indicator. So let's see any package, if we can use any package within our project. So this is a really cool widget, sorry, this is a really cool package. I think we can use this package. Yeah, we can use this package for sure. So what I need to do, I need to simply copy this copy the name and go back to my Flutterflow project, and now I can simply add dependency first. So this is the first part. Let me paste it here. Okay, so you can see that the colon has been removed. So let me write the colon and click load it. You need to click on multiple times because sometimes it takes multiple clicks to load the package. Now I'm gonna add the name. Maybe you can add the name first, it does not matter, but I was thinking which kind of widget I need to create, that's why I have not put any name. But now I know that okay, I'm gonna create a custom loading indicator. So now I'm gonna say custom loading. It's better to use camel case convention, but when you are writing the name of the widget, so it's better to use Pascal convention. It's totally fine, it's up to you which method you use. Okay, so the first thing, after creating the name of the widget, what you need to do, you have also added spec dependency. The second step is done. So on the third step, you need to click on this custom boilerplate widget code. So when you click on this, so you can see that all of the code is here, and you can simply copy to editor. So you can see that the code has been edited. Remember, keep in mind that in the widget custom widget section, Flutterflow does not gives us a code copilot, just like we have in a custom function and custom action. So you need to create by yourself, totally by yourself. Flutterflow will not help you here. Okay, after creating the boilerplate code, it's better to save the widget so that it will saved in the Flutterflow. Now the second thing is that you can simply go and check out the code. If you can if you are a coding person and you know Flutter, so you can change the code. Otherwise you will be able to see the code here in an example section. So you can also use this code in your project. Okay, but other thing is that I'm gonna use this code. Okay, so simple but powerful parameters. So okay, let's check it out if this code is gonna work for us or not. Okay, so loading indicator, and yeah, let's see. Okay, so after doing this thing I can see that there are a lot of errors which is which is coming due to this custom code runner is not run. So it's better to run at once so that at least these errors gone. Okay, so let's wait for the errors to be gone and then we can start creating the widget, because when we paste the code, so we actually wanted to see that what the actual error is. If we'll not able to see the actual error and we'll see the red line just like this, these, so we will not be able to detect the exact error. So it's better to run before writing the code. It sometime happen, sometime does not. So if it happens in your case, so you can run it to remove the error, because right now everything is fine, everything is working well, no errors. So let's see. Remember, custom widgets usually take some more time as compared to function, because in custom widget you are creating a specific widget, and in custom function so there is only a simple calculation. So that's why it's take more time. It's basically related to the visual representation. So due to the visual representation, it's usually take time. You can also see that in custom widget case, you can also see how custom widget look like, but right now in my case it's empty, so we will not be able to see anything here. You can see that we will not be able to see anything here because it's a simple container. So what I need to do now, you can see that now all of the errors is gone. So I'm gonna paste my copied code which I have copy, and I'm gonna add the semicolon here, and I can see that I got 2 errors now. Okay, so how can I resolve these errors? These errors are coming because I have not import the dependency. So let me go to the code and copy this dependency and import this dependency here. Okay, so you can see that the error is now gone, the error is no more now. Okay, so that's how your custom widgets create. Now let's add some salt in the custom widget and alterate this custom widget based upon our requirements. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna because I know the coding. So if you don't know the coding, it's totally fine. You must if you want to do this kind of thing, so you can simply remember, you can add size box, sized, sized, sized box. You can see sized box, then bracket, then you need to add child, and you can enclose it here. Okay, within the sized box, now you see that there are 2 parameters which are fixed. No matters which widget is you are creating, no matters if you are picking a widget from a pubspec.yaml or any pub.dev platform or whatever. Okay, you must need to add width and height of your widget. Okay, so this is required. Even if you don't add this thing, Flutterflow automatically adds this thing for your for you. Okay, you can see its width and height is automatically being added, which is optional. um, it's up to you. You can either pass a height or width from a front end or not. Okay, so I'm gonna use the height and width because it's added. So let me add, it's better to use the height and width because it's already added. You can see that sized box has 2 properties, height and width, and I'm gonna assign the values of height which is coming from the this getter. Okay, so you can write it here like widget dot height. Okay, then press enter. Then you need to write width. For width you can write widget dot, then your parameters name. So my parameter would be width, same, so I can paste it here. So width dot height, widget dot height and widget dot width. Okay, that's how you can do this thing. Simple, that's a simple thing. Okay, so the color, for the color part I'm gonna write pink, maybe pink accent, because my app color is pink accent. So that's how the custom widget is created, and now you need to click on save. You can see it's all automatically formatted, and now this tick will be gone and you need to click again. Okay, and let's click on it, and this time when you click on it and when it's loaded and through the I button, which we have seen previously, when we click on that I button, so we will be able to see this loading indicator. I also don't know how this widget look like because I have not seen the thing. I just wanted to show you the example of how custom widget is created. Maybe we can create any other widget. Let's suppose maybe we can use any other widget. Let's google it because right now I can't think. Widget, pubdev widget, famous widget. So let's see if we got any widget that we can use, because right now there isn't any idea in my mind. Do regex, WebView, Flutterflow, local regex, no. Anyways, let's wait for it. Yeah, it's done. Now when I click on I button, so let's wait for a couple of seconds. Yeah, here you can see we have added background color black, but we don't want black color in the background, so let's remove it and go back. You can see that background color is black, so I'm gonna remove it by adding transparent. Okay, so the path black color is also black. I don't know which property is this, so I'm gonna also put transparent. Only the color would be color dot pinkescent. We can add more colors like colors dot orange, colors because in this parameter will take multiple these are multiple options, oh sorry, multiple colors. Okay, so color dot cyan, and then we can add color dot red. That's our asset. That's it. Okay, so let's do run again. You can see that loading indicator type. Here we can simply change our types of loading indicator. We can use any loading indicator. If you go and see this loading indicator, so yeah, here you can see we have a lot of names. Right now we are using this puzzle bubble. Okay, so let's suppose I want to use my loading just like 11th one. Okay, so for 11th one the name is bowl zigzag deflect. Bowl zigzag deflect. So let's use bowl zigzag deflect. So I'm gonna go back to my editor and add deflect. Here you can see it's added. So now it's done. Now I'm gonna save it and let me hit run again this thing. So yeah, it's running. So that's how you can easily create your custom function or sorry, custom widget. So that's how you can work. There is a one more thing which I want to show you. So let's suppose if you created this custom code and then you got an idea. Maybe you thought that okay, stock width is 2. I don't want to pass a hard coded stock width 2. It would be different across any page where I am using this widget. Okay, so let's suppose you thought that for some page it should be 2 and for some page it should be 1. So how can we manage this thing? For if you want to manage this thing, so you need to create another parameter. But before creating a parameter, I must recommend you to copy this section from small bracket to small bracket, and obviously the widget also. So you can copy this code because what you are gonna do right now will remove your code. Okay, so it's better to copy this code and it's done. So let me see how it's look like, and then we can edit this thing, and I'm gonna suggest you how you can do this thing. So here you can see this loading this loading indicator look like this. Okay, it's totally fine. We don't focus on how widget look like. We are main focus on how widget created. Okay, so If I want to assign a dynamic value here, so it's better to create another parameter, which is, maybe we can say stroke width, sto stroke width, sorry, widget, not widget, it's width, width. Okay, and the stroke width is basically which value, if you hover on it, so you can see it's double, it will accept double, so you must create a double value, and it's not nullable. It's not nullable, it must be a required field. When you do this thing, after doing this thing, so you need to create again the boilerplate, copy to editor, and you can see that the boilerplate is added, but your function is now removed. Okay, that's why I copied this code for you. So you can see that the double width stroke is added. So let me paste the code which I have copied, and there we can see two errors, because we need to import the dependency again, because it has rewritten, so the previous one was removed. Okay, so now I'm gonna use stock value. So what I need to do here, I'm gonna, instead of adding 2, I'm gonna say widget dot, sorry, spell mistake, widget dot stock width. Here you can see it's totally fine, it's working well. Okay, and I'm not satisfied with my this widget. Oh, I have used 11th, which is this, so we don't need this. We need 16, we need 17, I guess. We need 16. 16 is best. So what's the name of 16? 16 name is line scale. Let's use this one. We need to replace here line scale, and now click save, then click run. Now check for validation, and I hope we will not be able to see any error now. Let's wait for a couple of seconds, and then I'll show you how you can use this custom widget on front end. Okay, so that's how you can see, you can simply create your own custom widget without any issue. So if you have any other parameters, you need to see that, okay, this parameter I want dynamic parameter. Maybe you also want the background colors to be passed on like from the front end. If you want background color to be passed from front end, so you need to click on add parameter, and then you can assign you can create a name of color, color parameter, and then the data type should be color, and you can pass that parameter. Instead of colors transparent, you can directly pass from here. Okay, so if you pass here, so it will directly comes from the front end. When, okay, let's see now. So if I click on it here, this right now stock value is 0, that's why it's not visible. So let me change the value to 2. You can see here, that's exactly what we want. Okay, so I'm gonna save it, and because what the purpose of saving. So if you click on save, so when you go back to see the widget again, so it will show you the value that you have changed. Let's suppose I want width 200, but height would be 70, and let's see how it's look like. No, it's very small, so maybe we can change it 120 to see. Yeah, it's fine. So let me save it. If I go back, so you can see it's 120 still, and stock is 22. So whatever the values you put here, so when you put this widget into your front end, so it will be showing based upon these values. Okay, so you don't feel any issue, because that's not an issue exactly. So what we need to do, what we basically want is that okay, so I have not teach you the page state variable right now, so I'm not gonna create page state variable for now. Instead, I'm gonna create a app state variable, because I have already teach you app state variable, so you better know. So I'm gonna create app state, which is loading, and it should be boolean, and this value should not be persisted. Create variable, and by default the value is false, you can see there. Okay, so what I need to do now is that I'm gonna insert my custom widget here. Okay, so I'm in a column. I'm gonna insert widget, and you need to click on this diamond symbol, If you click on this button, so you can see that custom widgets, and you can see custom loading taking 2 parameters. Click on it, and when you click on it, so you can see that there are 2 required parameters. We got 2 errors because we must need to assign width, height and stock value. Stock value must be 2, width for width it should be 200, and height should be if we assign 1, let's see, so it would be okay, maybe with 1. Let's see how ones look like, because I don't know what the stock values do. So let's change the 1 here. Okay, I think it becomes smaller. I don't know. Okay, let's use 1. Okay, the width would be 180, and then height would be 90. Okay, fine. Now I'm gonna move it up. There we show the loading indicator. I know it's larger, so let's make it smaller. Make it 120, because loading does not take much space, so it should be 40, not 40, 60, it should be 100, 60 by 100. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's great. You can see that that's how loadings look like. And when we need this loading, okay, so let me add a conditional visibility here. If you don't know about conditional visibility, it's totally fine. I'm gonna cover each and every topic in the front end series, which is a part of this series, but I'm gonna start covering these topics step by step after completing this panel. Okay, so I'm gonna start covering these widgets. So I'm gonna create each video on each widget. Okay, so click on custom widget. I'm gonna add conditional visibility, and this would be visible only if app state variable is loading is true. So I'm gonna I have assigned is loading directly, so if it's true, then it's visible. If it's not, then it's not. Okay, fine. Now I'm gonna go back to my BMI calculator, and I'm gonna add this thing. And now, so what I want is that when I click on the button, so the loading, it will start loading, and when the calculation is done and it shows status bar, so the loading is off. That's what I want. So what I need to do, let me make this variable to true. So for this reason I need to go to update app state and is loading, and need set value to true. Okay, now I need to copy this field, copy this action and paste it below the snack bar and make it false. So when I click on the button, so it becomes true, and it start loading, and calculation will be doing on the behind of this thing, and then it's do the next thing. And then it shows the snack bar, and then the update the app state variable. See that the loading is going on. So that's how the custom widget is created, and you can simply customize the custom widget based upon your requirement. Also, there must be one more thing that you can do, which is if you want to change the colors based upon your own requirement, so what you need to do, you can simply pass the value with the parameter. So let me show you a really small touch of this thing, and rest of the thing you can practice by yourself. And if you have any questions, so you can let me know. So how you can create this thing for these colors, let's suppose we don't want to pass hard-coded colors. We want that for one specific page we want only pink and orange color, and for the other we want any other colors. Okay, so let me create another parameter, but before creating parameter you must copy this section, and you can add colors. Then you can pass colors not nullable and is list, because you can see this is a list, these are list. Okay, that's why you must need to add list. Now you need to copy the boilerplate, and you can see that it's removed. Now you can paste this thing here, and you can see list of colors that takes colors, and at this time you don't need to show this thing, and simply you can pass widget dot colors, the below one, yeah, this one. Yeah, that's it. That's how you can do this thing. You can ignore these errors, and I have already told you, if you find these kind of errors, so it's better to run again before editing the code. Okay, so yeah, that's how we can do this thing. You can simply click save. You can see as it is saved, which means that my code does not have any uh, any formatting issue. Okay, so now you can simply run this code, and that's it. That's how you can create your custom widget. And now if I go back, you can see that there is a one error. Why this error? Because if I go if I go back, so you can see that this parameter, this widget takes, now this widget is asking for list of colors. So that's how you can do things. See that right now I don't have any color, so it's showing purple color. So when I add any color, let's suppose purple, oh sorry, pink, so it's showing pink color. And now I'm gonna add more colors, secondary color, so it show like this. Okay, so that's how we can manage this thing. And that was the that that's run, so I thought to share with you. Thank you.